there's a little bit more kind of motivation behind his play, I feel like. I think you've seen him actually do some really nice things on IW so far, and I think you look for him, right? I mean, you kind of look at this as like a make or break here, right? The last 2 years have not been great by his standards. I feel like this year is really like, okay, is this the play that we're going to see going forward, or are you going to bounce back into like a dominant form? I feel like this is a make or break year for Iggs.
Yeah, and I think he has a very, very valuable role in this team, especially with the way Hardpoint plays. He's going to be the teacher, and I think it's going to work well with the young players like we talked about before. When you're taking a look at a guy like Lacefield, someone that I think he can mold into sort of what he wants him to be, especially with Assault 2. But it all comes down to this. This is pool play, so a lot of action to come. But as far as this first series, it is Game 5. It is throwback. Any early expectations for you, Matt?
Well, look, I mean, we saw a lot of players push over towards that A bomb site, but the bomb sites get a little bit of an adjustment in the last update, so it'll be interesting to see if any of the style of play changes here on throwback.
All right, well, let's blow up the minimap here for a second just to see what the pressure looks like, and it does look like it is going to be towards this A bomb site. They are getting very aggressive, starting to push through here. It's Theory trying to hit back limit, able to find one. He gets shots on both, but it's Colchan actually cleaning up both kills, and now all of a sudden you have Assault and Aches trying to make a play. Assault rotating over. Oh God, gets caught reloading, but still able to cut him. Nice job there from Aches. Turns it into a 2 versus 2.
And there's no reason that Theory is even in that position. It's like, just get bomb down, then just fall back and just play the trades. There's no reason to be pushing up into there. It's just going to give a free kill to Aches, and they're just poking out a lot here, TK. They got to be careful.
They definitely do. Let's look at Assault, because he's the one that's probably going to be a little bit more aggressive. They see it's planted for the backside. He knows there's one advance, so he got eyes on with him. Able to get a hit marker in there. He gets off one shot. He wants to push him. He has the K-bar to work with as well. He has a nade. He's gotten to the back, trying to get it before he gets into bowling. Able to do it. They both push together. They find the assist. There's one more behind, but they don't have time to work with. 9 seconds on the clock. Somebody has to stick it. Will they find the kill? Aches has to look over him. He's got it. Doesn't find the kill, not going to be able to get it. Aches basically had to find that kill as he peeked out for a second there.
Yeah, if Aches kills Colchan, that's one where they stick the defuse and they're able to win it. And I just feel like Cloud9 took a little bit too long to be aggressive. Yeah, I mean, there's so many angles you can play here over at the A bomb side, especially in these 1v2 situations.
Colchan got the ace as well.
Yes.
Nice. So he picked up those first 2 kills, gets the 1v2 at the end. Disgusting stuff there from Colchan. We got to kick things off with him for sure.
Now, we'll see if Cloud9 can answer back on offense. We'll stick with TK, though, and Colchan. Colchan, the big player of the first round, and looks like TK going to be very aggressive here up the gut.
Yeah, he is just flying in. Going to find one in the window, has a K-bar. Nothing you can do. Sorry, Patty Price, but you are dropped, and the streak continues here. He already has rewind to work with. All right, just use it to get back in window, get to a bit of safety. I mean, you got to think he's going to be earning it again, and he needs. Do you like that use since he's so close to the Trinity rocket as well?
Yeah, I think you just need to stay alive there. Knew where players were. He just was going to get a little bit caught off guard there if he would have just pushed that, because that back van shot up to this top window, I know just coming on that wall run would have been pretty easy for that player to win in the back, but we'll see how TK plays this. It's going to be Cloud9 with the man advantage here. They're going to get bombed down. Let's see where Colchan. He's trying to see the guy exiting the site, but just does not have a good line of sight on that guy.
Well, especially when there's one. Oh, no. He didn't see him. He didn't see him. He's right next to him. There, gets a couple shots in. Can he finish it? Shots off. Hit markers everywhere, but can't close it out. Might have put himself, I don't know if it would have been a 1v1 or a 1v2 after that. Gave himself a chance, but just couldn't finish that first kill.
Yeah, it would have been a 1v1. If he would have been able to take out that first guy, it would have been a 1v1 here, but I think Assault probably would have killed Colchan anyway. Colchan would have been reloading. Assault would have came around the corner, picked it up. So Cloud9 gets on the board. It's tied at 1 round apiece. The offensive team's winning both rounds this far.
Okay, let's get back to our offense here. Goon had a really good game 4, not on the board yet. Let's see if he can dial it up here in the search and destroy, but we may have a gunfight up over the top. Let's see if he can see him inside the silo there. I think he spotted him last second and dipped away.
Yeah, I think he has an idea that he's located over here, but you see the player's position has changed. And Colchan gets hit with a nade there, has to back up. Now, nobody's going to push because obviously going over towards B, very risky. You just see how open this area is, and it's going to be TK getting advantage of the silo. So let's see, the bomb should be going down at B. It'll be a very difficult retake here for Cloud9.
Well, let's check Theory. He's going to be the bomb carrier. Is he going to work to get that plant? All right, so he is going to go ahead and get it down. Let's see, where do we have Happy on the map? He's watching the flank. Let's go back up to Colchan, because he's the one that's going to be kind of taking fire, leading the front here.
That's going to be Lacefield opening up with a big intro kill there for Cloud9. So that's going to make it a little bit easier for the trade this out. Ricky's going to get one. Some suspect shots there by Goonjar for a second. It's going to be Goon and Happy here in a 2v3. They do have the bomb planted, though, so they do have the luxury of just playing the clock. And nice shots there from both players. They're going to be able to shoot players off the bomb. Big plays there from TK.
Well, they had nice crossfire, right? I think you had Happy kind of front blue in the corner by the tree he was watching across. A perfect crossfire there. This is just fantastic stuff. As they get 3 players there in a matter of a second and a half.
And that is just a round that Cloud9 cannot give away. Lacefield opens it up on the defensive end when Bomb goes down, the big intro kill. You have another kill being picked up by Ricky in mid-trains, and then you lose a 2v4 scenario.
Well, now, I mean, we've seen, God, a little bit of everything here as far as weapons go. It's brilliant to see, you know, when the tuning comes in from the developers, you start to see more and more use as the balance comes in. But let's go over to Lacefield, because he does have bomb in hand, and he's in a bit of a scary position here as he had 1 player above him.
Yeah, but it's going to be Cloud9 picking up 2 fast kills here, and they should be able to get bombed down. This should be a round. If Cloud9 loses this one, they're in serious trouble. Theory picks up 2 before he drops. They'll be Happy going up against Lacefield and Assault. So Cloud9 in a very good position to take this round, tie things up. And
are you worried if you're Cloud9? I mean, if you get reverse sweep your first series, does this set the tone for you?
Yeah, I mean, you'd hope not. It's a pretty bad tone to set.
Yeah.
Reverse swept at the beginning. I think if you're Cloud9, look, you take the positives that you had in game 1 and game 2, and you look, a win's a win, right? You just move on. I think, as we talked about a little bit in the pre-game, and I know just during the series, I feel like this is a much bigger match for Cloud9 than TK. I think TK still makes it out of this group, but I think Cloud9, they come in with big expectations.
All right, let's show a little love. Let's go over to Goon here on offense. We've highlighted him at 0-2. He's picked it up since. It looks to be a little bit more, we'll take a look at the minimap, a bit more of a passive attack here from the side of Team Kaliber. I don't know if they're waiting to see if anyone's going to push on the flank or just trying to get a feel. Yeah,
which I don't understand why, because I feel like on throwback, you just look at just where the bomb sites are and whatnot, that if you give the defense time to just gain some map control, it's going to be very difficult to get out of that back baseball bowling area. So you're going to be trapped. It's going to be Goon just trying to go over towards B. He gets taken out by Assault here right at the beginning. Theory's going to answer back. They're going to trade that kill out. Now they're going to try and work things over towards that B site again.
So they're starting to work forward here. If they can get the bomb plant, they'll be feeling good. In top blue, you have the number 4 in your map. That's going to be Happy. He was in a similar position post-plant last time when him and Goonjar were able to clutch. Unfortunately, his buddy Goon has dropped. It's now 2 down. It's going to fall onto Ricky, or sorry, Happy in Theory here to try and make a play. Theory's still going to be your bomb carrier. They haven't really been able to get a comfortable play. Now he drops. He's able to trade the kill. It's going to be 1 versus 1, 25 seconds on the clock. I don't think Happy has any idea where he is.
No, not a clue. But it's going to be a 1v2 that Happy turns into a 1v1 here. Both players from Cloud9 just so spurred out that Ricky now needs to kind of trek cross map. And this is a dangerous situation for Ricky because when his teammate drops, you kind of know the general area that Happy's playing in, but now you have no clue.
Oh, I was going to think for a second they are definitely going to engage, but they end up crossing paths. Not going to be any time to plant. Ricky, I mean, just a bit of luck there, I think. Just doesn't end up running into him. I thought if he pushed outside silo, you were going to have a one-on-one fight that may have favored him since he was going up against an MV4, but bit of luck there on the timing for Ricky.
Well, when Ricky is over by A and then towards mid-map, when he goes over to the B site and sees how much time is left and knows that the player is not planning at B, you have a good idea that the player is just playing for the kill in that situation, so he just runs as fast as possible, gets out of harm's way, and it's going to get Cloud9 a round win. As they go up 1 round, and I feel like TK, it's something where, you know, your fast offense is working, you're gaining the map control, so like you switch things up, it just does not work out. I feel like that's a round that if they lose this, they'll regret that one.
Well, kills getting traded back and forth. It was a first blood from Lacefield with the nade out front. He does have reactive to work with here. There's one player you saw an X-ray right around the corner from him. Looks like he's dipping out for now. And we may have a rotation back, cross over to B.
It looks like Cloud9 just kind of deciding where they want to go with this bomb. It seems like they're a little bit undecided. As you see, they look like they were going to go towards A, then they backed all the way out.
Look at it.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice fake. I mean, they've just kind of thrown TK completely off guard. TK has no idea where this is coming in.
That was perfect. They back up a little bit. I don't know if it was sound that gave it away or just the timing of it that obviously TK believes that they rotated out. Now they're going to look at the flank. They're hitting 3 men in from behind. So it's going to be Aches that likely has the first engagement here.
It's going to have one player coming right up in here to top window, going to miss a lot of the shots, and that is Happy winning a big gunfight, going to swing the man count in TK's favor. They win a second one as well. It's all going to be on Ricky, not in a good position, and that is a gunfight that Aches needs to win. I mean, just flat out, that is one where Happy just wrecks him up in the top.
Yeah, he had first shot. Obviously, he slides across, and I think he just lost him when he dropped. He got drop shotted there and just destroyed. I mean,
he had 2 really good chances where
he got destroyed.
Going into that gunfight, Aches is in the advantage in both of them. Like, each win one. Like.
And that's, I mean, that gunfight was kind of it. Once he dies, everything sort of collapses, right, as they three-man hit around the flank. So now it's 3-3. Our first series here at MLG Vegas looks to be going the distance. TK now back to offense. Let's kick things off. Let's go with Cole here.
And I want to see TK be aggressive again. I don't want to see them play this slow offensive push that they did that last round. It looks like they're going to get very aggressive here, and Colchan actually does not spot this player in mid-trains, but he has a teammate following up, and they're going to be able to pick him up. So it's going to be 2 kills early to TK.
Well, you wanted aggressive play. That was the definition of it, right? So let's go over to the team that's down. It's going to be Aches. He's been spending a lot of time in these top rooms, but he's tagged up. They're on top of each other. Bomb now planted. And they are looking to make a play. Long shots in there, able to get some hit markers, gives away his position.
But you just see when you get the bomb down at A, you're able to like jump up on that train bridge, and like even if you get a few shots in you, like you can just get to cover so fast. It's going to be Assault coming over the top, picks up 1, but there's nobody there to trade that out. Obviously in this scenario, Aches just trying to locate the player above him, backs out. Now you see he's going to be able to take out Colchan, has rewind here, 17 seconds left, a 1v2. It's a crucial round, but I don't think you have enough time either. I think the way that he's playing this is just way too slow right now. It looks like he's just playing for the kills.
And he is able to find 1. Nice shots, but yeah, like you said, not enough time. So he's only on a 2 streak here. Still 500 to go towards the Trinity Rockets, so not much he can do. That's another round here for TK. And that was really just their aggression up mid-map, right? They found the 2 kills. I thought Colchan was going to be shot in the back at any second when he pushed through kind of the alleyway there. But he had Theory to back him up. They get the 4-2 round advantage early. And if you gave another 10 to 15 seconds to Aches, maybe he's able to clutch that, but just not enough time.
Yeah, just a little bit slow to try and make something happen there, as just gives himself no time to operate. Does have the rewind going into this round, though, so we'll see how Cloud9 uses it on the offensive end. As it looks like it's going to be Cloud9 just going back to this A site. It's what they've been doing the entire game on the offensive end. TK looked like they were going to get a little bit of aggressive on the flank. They're going to rotate back to play from the defensive side of the map.
Aches able to tag up 1 there, Matt, and you saw X-Ray. They're swarming in from mid as well. It looks like the rotation has already happened over. They're coming across. Colchan finds the first. Aches not able to get it. It's going to be Ricky and Lacefield. Now they need to do it in a 2v4. TK starting to run away with this one. He gets gunned. It's now on. Ricky finds 1, dropped, and TK now 1 round away from the reverse sweep to kick things off here. Oh. Yeah, what's going on, man? How is he? You thought this might be a blowout for Cloud9? TK's come back?
Yeah, TK
What's going on?
TK has played sick here, making the comeback as they go up 5-3 rounds. But what you saw there is Cloud9, they get the bomb down, but they're too slow leaving the site. And when they're too slow leaving the site, that leaves the middle of the map prone, where you saw Colchan jump up, he picks 1 kill down onto the site, puts Aches in a situation where he knows he can't back out because he's going to get shot from above, and he can't push forward because he knows there's 2 players. It was a nice push there from Team Kaliber to just trap them down there.
Well, they tried to get aggressive this time. Black hole nades coming in to slow up the pressure. Where did Theory get to already? I thought for a second he got in their top window, but now he's just kind of in front of the base. He's going to push through. There's 2 there. He's going to drop. Cloud9, I was going to say favor, but it turned into a 3v3 split.
Yeah, I mean, you trade that kill out. So effectively, I mean, still at a 3v3 here as Assault picks up 1. That is a big kill there. It looked like one that Colchan was going to be able to win, but you do have a lot of payloads up for Cloud9. They have the man advantage. So just in overall terms of the series, they're able to win this round. You go back on the offensive end, you're in pretty good shape if you're Cloud9.
Skip Goon he spotted 1. He's out mid-map. He's got to stay alive. He's got Happy on the other side. Let's see if Happy can help him out. So he calls it out, but that actually ends up kind of unintentionally baiting Happy into getting taken out, and then gunned up top. Cloud9 still alive. It went 10 rounds last time. Opposite result. I want around 11.
Well, now if you're Cloud9, you're actually sitting in a pretty good spot, to be honest. I mean, you go on the offensive side of things. The offense we've seen do very nice things here.
A lot of maps are actually favored offensively this year, it feels like, right?
Without a doubt, yes. The offense is definitely favored, I think, in Search and Destroy in most of the maps. But on this one, they do have a lot of payloads up. You have Overdrive available. Maybe Assault uses it here at the beginning to get a good line of sight.
He's got the camo.
Camo
will be huge.
Yeah, you switch. But you do see they're going to get down to A, and he does have camo. Let's see what he gets with it. He's going to push straight through.
Nice patience. Nice patience. Opens it up, baby. It's Cloud9 able to get the first blood. They have advantage here. Now let's take a look at the map. So you see the 3 dark blue arrows. They're all going to be at the opposite site. They know bomb is now down. Now Assault in a scary, scary position here to likely find another kill depending on the timing. He should have an easy one. There's one in front. He's able to find one, tag another, and get away with his life, and he has cover from behind. Surely, this is Cloud9's round, but it's 3 versus 2. They still have a chance. It's now all on Happy. Happy has Camo to work with. Happy's tagged up, hasn't won it yet. 20 seconds left to go on the clock, and he is gone. It's round 11.
But you're going to be relying on Happy to make a big play for TK here in round 11. Has the camo. I believe there's still some abilities on the side of Cloud9 left, so we'll have to cycle through before the round starts.
Yes.
Kind of get an overall feel of who has what and what can be put together to give a team an advantage here. So it's pretty fitting. First series here in Vegas, going to go to round 11.
Okay, so Happy has camo. Ricky's going to have overdrive, and Aches has the rewind. I feel like I have to go with Happy here because you saw how crucial. Let's look at the split. So it's an all-out hit today. He is the same thing. This is exactly what we saw from the other side. The question is, are they smart? Do they back up? They don't. They saw what just happened. Able to find one. That's first blood. It is exactly what we saw Cloud9 do to TK. TK answers right back and says, we can do it too, buddy.
Yeah, and the bomb's going to go down, and it's going to be TK with the man advantage.
That was Aches, too. He had rewind.
No, Aches had rewind. He does not get a chance to use it. Overdrive in this situation, don't really think it's going to be put to good use as well, as it's going to be all on Assault here, and he gets taken out. It's going to be TK completing the reverse sweep against Cloud9, taking our first series.
Holy hell. You know, it felt, I know games 1 and 2, well, game 1 wasn't really that close, 70, 80 point game, but game 2 certainly was. But I guess I kind of thought it was over. It was 2-0. And here they come climbing back. You know, you see why this is a team that finished 7th at champs. They stick together. They have the resilience. You got a lot of veterans on that squad. Impressive stuff from Team Kaliber.
Yeah, great resilience by Team Kaliber, able to just fight through a tough first 2 maps, make a comeback. But that is a really, really bad loss for Cloud9.
So we talked.
How you want to get started.
We did kind of our Caster Roundtable thing where we talked about them. And the one thing I said, we had to talk about weaknesses. And I said I was a little bit worried if losses like this happened, if they implode. The question is, will they be able to bounce back as we continue through the weekend? But to break that one down, we'll toss it down to Courage in the game.
Wow. Cloud9 get reverse swept after they look so good in maps 1 and 2, but TK, they literally only go to game 5, round 11.
Every single time. We were doubting them. My bad.
We were.
They brought it back. Very impressive stuff from them.
I mean, Chance, they turn up in the uplink and they don't look back from there.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of regret when we were talking about the hard point, we kind of just said C9 and didn't really think too much about it. But if you go back all the way to map number 1 on Scorch, anytime TK had the control of the hard points, they just got streaked out by Assault, and the streaks played a huge factor. Go to retaliation, now we see there were no streaks in play. Anytime that TK was able to get control of the hill, they completely held it for not necessarily the full 60, but for substantial amounts of time.
Yeah, that, and to add on the couple of plays in hardpoint that really turned the tide, in my opinion, the casters touched on it a bit.
Yeah.
Gunjar had several flanks where not only he was blocking the spawns, but able to pick up 1 or 2 kills to go along with it. That's what spawned out Cloud9 so far. These split spawns keep happening for TK, and that's where they were able to break. And then, touching on the Cathedral Hill, or Graveyard, whatever you want to call it, Lacefield made a huge play to break the hill, popped that reactive armor, and then all of a sudden got over-aggressive, challenged with 20 seconds left.
Yep.
And that's 20 seconds that's out of their pocket and went into TK's. That's a 40-point swing.
The game goes 250 to 225 in favor of TK. You think that 20-second swing could be the difference where Cloud9 can win off that broken hard point. It doesn't happen for them there, but let's talk this throwback S&D. Game 5, round 11 again. Active camo, so crucial. It's so powerful of a payload now in Infinite Warfare. And you can see a look at Cloud9 discussing that tough first loss. I saw Echo Fox in the crowd watching on as they're looking to see how this Pool C breaks down. But Chance, I know you had something you want to bring up on that final.
Yeah, you want to touch on the payloads again. It's huge to go down. We saw Assault, he picks up the first blood using the camo. Happy's able to do the same thing. But not only does he use the camo to do it, he also kills Aches with the rewind, not able to get that off. So the one thing that came up huge on the Scorch hardpoint, or the Crusher, excuse me, the rewind, saving them and winning them the game, that time doesn't get it off in time. And 6-5 round 11, that's the difference maker.
We'll take a look again at the 5 maps in this series in which it does go TK 3-2. Cloud9 now 0-1 in pools. I can also say the open bracket well underway. I think Evil Geniuses is now in their first round matchup. You've got the European squads beginning to get into it, but again, Cloud9 in Scorch hardpoint, they come out hot. 250 to 174 off the back of Assault's impressive gameplay. Search and Destroy on Crusher begins. Cloud9 get out to an early lead, and they run away with it, taking a 6-4 round count. but game 3 is where TK began to find their composure and showed why they stuck together post-champs. They destroy by over 10+ score in the uplink. They take the hard point in close fashion, and then in typical TK fashion, 6-5, game 5. I saw the TK squad in the front row get up